Hey, it's James Raby. We have to say something here, but I don't want to say much. Thanks for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio On Demand podcast. Love you. A beautiful, sunny day today. Good morning. I'm James Raby. It's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. That's worth a smile alone. But also worth a smile is that yesterday between 8 and 10 tons of corn were served for free at Plainview Corn on the Cob Days. It's just, to me, it's one of those great. Well, it should be a national holiday. Let's just be honest. All right? A 6-person crew cooks the corn, and John Smith, who's been in charge of cooking the corn for many years, is part of that 6-person crew. He oversees everything and everybody. The corn is steam cooked at 212 degrees for about 45 minutes at Lakeside Foods in a giant basket called a retort. It takes about $800 to $1,000 worth of natural gas to cook all the sweet corn for Sunday's Corn Fest. And when it's done, it's forklifted onto a serving trailer or a back of a pickup and rushed to the serving area. And that, to me, is one of the greatest things, is pulling off a freshly steamed ear of sweet corn. And you pull down that husk real quick. And you go to the butter table, you butter it up. And then you go to the salting table, and they salt it up for you. And you eat it all up. It's just fantastic. So that's my smile of the day. Is all that sweet corn. It's an amazing thing, and it happens every year, and it's free, and I don't even begin to understand how all of that's possible. But if you want to see those stats again, share them with your friends, because you live in a fantastic state that has Plainview Corn on the Cob Days every single year. You go ahead and find it on the Y105 FM app. If you're a Michael Bublé fan, I should be around 80. I like that. Right now it is 63. It's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. My name is James Raby. Cindy's on the phone. When you were a freshman, was there a day you had that was just like, I wish we could forget this? That's the question right now. So, Cindy, what's your story?
Back in the day, we had like sewing class, and I actually sewed my finger through the sewing machine.
Whoa!
And then also, you know, the Bunsen burners in science class?
Yeah.
My partner broke the glass, and it flew into my hair and started my hair on fire.
Holy moly!
That is, you know, being a freshman's bad enough, but when all that stuff brings attention to you, it's really bad.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for calling in this morning, Cindy. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Mark, you didn't have a very first good day. What happened?
My freshman year, I got thrown into a trash can in the gym, the one that you could roll around. I was small, and I'm still kind of small, so a couple of the football players picked me up. It was very claustrophobic, and I'm still claustrophobic to this day. It's so small, and I was so small, and I fit in it perfectly, and I was just like, ow. Mark,
I'm so sorry that happened to you on your first day as freshman. That's just awful. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. What is a thing that happened on your freshman day, your first day as a freshman in high school, where you said, you know, I wouldn't mind forgetting this day, but now you're laughing about it? Let's hear it. 507-292-1053. It's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. If you're a Michael Bublé fan, sit down. Early Morning Show. I'm curious. You have a mullet story. Who's it about?
It was my boyfriend way back in the day. He told me that he had a long mullet. Well, he's a mechanic, and he was working on a car on a creeper. And he said he ran over his mullet and ripped out a big chunk of hair, and he cut it off.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Well, yeah, I'd cut the mullet off, too, at that point. That's just bad luck. Wow. Pulling out a chunk of your hair with a car? That car is not giving any. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Good morning. I'm James Raby. In the Kids Mullet Championship over the weekend, Emmett Bailey of Menominee, Wisconsin, was the mullet champion. That's right. He got a faux hawk on top and a long curly mullet in back. He won $2,500, and I'm trying to get a hold of this kid because that is an amazing sounding mullet. Hey, John, you have a story about a glorious mullet?
I work with a guy. He's an EMT. He has a glorious mullet, like thick, luscious, big. And the funny part about it is, though, so you call 911, you're expecting to get these people, and here comes this guy, and he's not a little guy. He's about 6'3", 6'4", close to 250, 300 pounds, with this big mullet coming to help you. He wanted to chop it off, but we told him not to.
Well, if it's a glorious mullet, it's a glorious mullet. In my wedding pictures, my friend Blaine has a glorious mullet, all just down the back. He diffused it because that's the guy he was. It is Y105 FM's early morning show. Good morning. I'm James Raby. The Pine Island standoff ended with shots fired. Next in the News Minute. If you're a Michael Bublé fan, sit down. The standoff in Pine Island ended Saturday night with gunfire, but no fatalities. Good morning, I'm James Raby. This is the Y105 FM Early Morning Show News Minute. Going to be sunny today, but is that all? We'll find out in 60 seconds. The standoff in southeast Pine Island began when deputies responded to a domestic call late Saturday morning. The part of Pine Island where it happens is actually in Olmsted County, so any charges against the man will be filed by Olmsted County Attorney's Office. See what went down when they tried to take the man into custody on the Y105 FM app. Also on our app this morning, apartment near downtown Rochester damaged by fire Friday. Downtown Rochester transit system will not charge for rides. Impressive Minnesota corn maze is the largest in the world. And the Raby shot. A woman steals a public bus. A woman stole a public bus last Monday in California. She was fighting with other passengers, fighting, when the bus driver pulled over and tried to evacuate the passengers while the fighting woman hopped in the driver's seat and took off. Passengers still on board. She hit 3 cars before striking a fence and stopping. She tried to fight off police officers with a pipe. She was eventually arrested and charged with robbery, carjacking, kidnapping, hit and run, and poor imitation of a Seinfeld episode. Y105 FM weather for today, mostly sunny and 79. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low 57. And then tomorrow, sunny and 80. Again for today, beautiful sunny day. High should be around 79. No extras like, thunderstorms or snow or plague of bees or anything like that. Right now, it is 70. What's the wedding theme you loved the most? You went to a wedding and you had a fantastic theme. What was it? Tell me right now on the Y105 FM app.
You kept making all the stops.
Early morning show. What was your wedding theme?
So, I had a Disney-themed wedding. Just like all my bridesmaids dressed up as the princesses, and then all the guys were Prince Charming.
Right.
And then my uncle hired Mickey Mouse as a surprise to come in with like this huge fake diamond and try to get me to leave as Mickey instead of marrying my ex-husband.
That's funny.
Like everybody just started laughing. I was like, "What are you doing?" And this Mickey just kept trying to pull me away.
Wow.
It was really cute. It was funny. Right as I was walking down the aisle and reached like right up front where my dad was going to give me away. That's when Mickey came to rescue me. I should have went.
See, that was I wanted to ask about that because I heard the word X in there. Holy mother of pearl! That's a funny bit, Uncle. And maybe he knew something you didn't know then yet. It is Y105 FM's early morning show. According to the Y105 FM Facebook page survey, awesome wedding themes attended. Zombie themed in Indianapolis. Mike Schwinghammer said that. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Caitlin Marie said Harry Potter. Mandy Bredesen said my friend Jamie Rose. I'm sorry, Mandy Bredesen Reckward said my friend Jamie Rose had a Halloween wedding and we all wore costumes. It was so much fun. It was so her. I think that's cool. Halloween is great. Who else? Let's see. Cara Petty said my wedding was Star Wars. We had lightsabers and that sort of thing. That's really cool. And Kaylee said, I just want to attend different culture weddings. I've never been to a cool one that's a theme. It's always just weddings, but I would love to check out other cultures like Indian, Chinese, Somali. Show me more than a white dress and matching bridesmaids dresses, she says with a bunch of smiley faces. And Kesha, Key, $, ha! Apparently attended a Lord of the Rings ceremony. I'm guessing that one was filled with people crying, yeah, we gotta walk so. No, I'm sorry, that's Jar Jar Binks. It's the Hobbits. They're the ones that, oh, Gamsey Winegees, or whatever. Sorry, little opinion sleeping in there. It is Y105 FM's early morning show. And who was it? Kelly, you got married on the field?
We actually got married on the football field at the 50-yard line. And I walked down to the aisle to Thunderstruck. And then when they announced us husband and wife, everyone blew, blow horns. So it was exactly like a football game.
Tell me more. Did you have like that tunnel run thing?
So like where the football players all run out of, we ran out of there onto the field And then everyone just stood there on the 50-yard line, and we said our I do's. And then when we came back through, we all just, ran back like we just won a football game. And everyone was cheering, and the blowhorns were going, fog machine, everything.
Cool. We
made it happen and got married under the Friday night lights, and it was worth it.
That's neat. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. I know you got to run into the clinic now, but I used to be so against these kind of things. And then I realized, what do I care? Let people have fun, right? You want to win Michael Bublé tickets? Here's how you do it from Y105 FM. If you're a Michael Bublé fan, sit down cemeteries and check out the gravestones. Yeah, it's Y105 FM's early morning show. Hi, I'm James Raby, and right now on our app is a story. Woman shocked after finding typo on grandma's gravestone unnoticed for 30 years. It's kind of a funny story. This gal was visiting her grandma's gravesite and noticed that what it said was she was an adopting grandmother, and it's supposed to be a doting grandmother. Although adopting could be true too. Maybe she adopted all kinds of modern technologies before everyone else did. You never know. But she's thinking now, do I change it? Do I not change it? I would say that after 30 years, I'd keep it. I would not change that. I would say to myself, does this need to be changed? Is it an expense that grandma would approve? Of which grandma would approve? Grandma would say, oh, just leave it. It's funny. I had someone when I was standing over my mom and dad's grave. I'm not going to lie on a little teeny thing. They're both cremated, so it's a little stone right there. And someone said, oh, did they mean to write that? Yes. See, it says life is a grave matter. And I think that's pretty funny. And I said, yeah, it's a joke. Are you sure? It was a very concerned, very, very concerned guy. I said, trust me, I know these people. I've met them a few times before they passed. They absolutely wanted that. That just seems just weird to put a joke on a headstone. Okay. And go ahead. Dig a hole, buddy. It is. Oh, that's not nice to say in a graveyard. Sorry. It is Y105 FM's. T-Mobile says we've got you. I'll make Chutes and Ladders, the game. Could you send me a message on the Y105 FM app? Yes, I could Google it. But, if you know, just go ahead. Grab our app, hit chat, and let me know because I have a game idea. And it all comes from this Raby shot here on the Y105 FM early morning show. I'm James Raby. Doughheads in the news. The Maryland police were recently involved with a pizza paddle attack. But it's more like chutes and ladders, and you'll understand why in a second. So a guy named Herbert was arrested for attacking a Papa John's employee with a metal pizza paddle. You see, the reason is that he ordered a pizza, and the Papa John's did not put garlic sauce on it or pepperoncinis. Or is it pepperoncinos? Anyway, it doesn't matter. He says they didn't do it. And did they have to? Were they supposed to? Did he order it? I have no idea. But he was so upset that he went back to the store immediately, which is good. If you didn't get what you want, you should go to the store. And he argued for a few minutes before going behind the counter and starting to chase the employee named Robert. So Herbert is chasing Robert around the store. And he grabs one of those flat metal paddles they use to get pizzas out of an oven, right? And starts whacking Robert with it. Herbert is whacking Robert with the flat metal paddle. Well, Robert responds by grabbing a pizza spear and boom, 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 poking him in the stomach with it. They had to take Herbert to the hospital to be treated for his injuries because poke. Yeah, that's going to get you more than a whack, whack, whack. I can't believe I'm saying it this way. Anyway, he was charged with assault. The pizza store guy is like, hey, no, it's cool, the police said. You were just defending yourself, and good job at it. So where's the Raby shot in here? The pizza paddle, obviously. Also, I thought they used wooden ones. Yeah, I thought they used wooden ones. My brother-in-law has all wooden ones for his pizza set up outside. You put a little of that corn meal on it, pop it in the oven, pop it back out with that wooden one. Now, I buy metal ones because I cook in my oven. And if you're looking for a place to get one really inexpensive, there's two great things I can say you can get inexpensively at a restaurant supply store, more inexpensively than you will elsewhere, and it'll last. Pizza paddle and a sieve. Or not a colander, the thing you drain noodles in. That's not a colander, the smaller one. Yeah, they last forever. It is Y105 FM's early morning show.
Here's what's you missed on the early morning.
Hey, it's James Raby. Thank you so much for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio on Demand podcast. I hope you'll subscribe and tune in Monday through Friday between 6 and 10 for more fun than you can shake a stick at.